when you would talk to the public, there was excitement. They knew that it was going to be a new development. They knew that there was going to be a school and some mix of commercial and residential. And people still know that. They still hear that.
Welcome to Inside Silver Ranch, a series where we learn more about the people and places throughout Bismarck's fastest growing subdivision. On this episode, we're joined by Greg Meidinger from Aspire Homes. Let's take a look inside Silver Ranch. Greg, thank you again for joining us today. I really appreciate you taking the time to meet us.
Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, 5 years, I think, almost.
That's
so
crazy.
We've got better looking.
We have?
Yeah, lost more hair.
And it's gray.
And gray, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think the one thing, let's just maybe talk about Aspire Homes first off, and just people that haven't heard of you, don't know about you.
Sure.
Give a little background.
Sure. I was born and raised in Bismarck-Mandan. Went to school here, graduated from college, Minot State. Aspire Homes has been around for 9 years. So this is our 9th building season and my 15th year in residential home construction.
So people watching this, when they hear Aspire Homes, what do you want people to think?
You know, I looked back at our interview from 5 years ago, and I saw one of the questions today was going to be, what do you want people to think of with Aspire? And back then my answer was quality and relationships. And those are two things that we still put a strong focus on. Without relationships and strong relationships, I wouldn't be able to do my job, and we wouldn't be able to produce homes like we do.
So Silver Ranch, you've been there since the beginning. Maybe tell people why you've continued to build in Silver Ranch and what's been the positives for you.
We haven't done as many homes as some of the other builders up there, partly because we've had a fairly busy schedule with pre-solds, which I'm grateful for. But we have done a number of pre-sold and spec single-family homes. It's been exciting because people still know what Silver Ranch is. Like when it first started, we talked about, what do you hear about Silver Ranch, that kind of thing. And when you would talk to the public, there was excitement. They knew that it was going to be a new development. They knew that there was going to be a school and some mix of commercial and residential. And people still know that. They still hear that.
We've got kind of a new project, I guess, that we want to maybe talk about, Aspire Cove, right?
Yes.
Which is something new that you are breaking ground and actually going to be framing on it pretty quick here, right?
So this is something new for me, and it's a project to a scale that I've never done or been a part of. We're starting a twin home project. It's going to consist of 22 units, so 11 buildings. Came up with what I think is a unique plan, and you guys help put the pieces together, and we're getting ready to frame our first building.
So let's touch on that. Unique. What are you seeing that makes it unique?
Twin homes, as we know, have been popular in Bismarck-Mandan. There's a lot of people going that route. One, they're a little more cost effective. Two, there's a lot of people in our population that are wanting to downsize. What we did to try to differentiate our product, and I think one of the biggest things is we have a model that has a 3-stall garage, which is great, but what makes it different is that third stall is 58 feet deep. So if people want to just use it as storage, or if they want to, do woodworking or store their boat or classic cars, they have that option even in living in a twin home. When we were looking at land in Silver Ranch, what drew me to these lots is there will never be backyard neighbors. So they're going to have the privacy of no backyard neighbors. A lot of people are looking for that.
Maybe give your insight on what you see the future of Silver Ranch becoming.
I think we're just going to not only residential continue to see that grow, but I'm excited to see in the coming years what we can do for some commercial too. Our focus in the near term is this twin home project, and I think it's exciting. I'm excited to see what other residential builders do, but I'm also excited to see what some of the commercial stuff's going to be.
Well, Greg, thank you again for taking the time to sit down with us and tell us about your future project coming up.
Thanks for having me, and I look forward to continuing to work with you and Chad and seeing where Silver Ranch goes in the future.
To learn more about Aspire Homes, visit daretoaspireND.com or connect with Silver Ranch on social media or online at silverranchnd.com. Thanks again for joining me for this look inside Silver Ranch.